So let's take a look at maybe how we could use the sweep command to style a little bit this kind of chunky and blocky looking tabletop. Now the process I will show you for sweep is actually nearly the same as the follow me command in SketchUp. So on one of these faces I have to draw a sketch, and I will actually work with this face. And let's go to a front view, and I will simply draw myself a big line over it for the moment. Okay. And you know what? I will actually snap it and click stop sketch. Okay, perfect. So I could dimension all this. I just skip it for the moment. And then we go to sweep. And with the sweep command, you want to select the profile. And this is more this area. And then click, and you see it cuts through it. So this is kind of like the way how sweep works. I could actually, let's say, leave it there. So I drew a shape on the side and then just cut it in. But maybe I would like to sweep this completely along there. And then I can, on the Mac, hold for path the control key, or Apple key, and click on this line. And you see it cut all that way. I could also click on this line and okay. Oh, nobody found. Okay, let's see what's happening. Edit feature, distance, there, cuts through there. Oh, wah, wah, wah. And we could even do this one. So zip, 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 zip. What's this one actually doing? There and there. So we line up these arrows. And there, for example, it's cut. But this is actually more like a chamfer. So you know the fillet command, but there's also the chamfer command. So we could even select all these lines there and there and chamfer it. Bloop. And that doesn't have to stop at a chamfer. We can even fillet those lines, for example. So you see, you can build some pretty interesting shapes quite quickly. So, but let's go back to our sweep command. So let's go back and edit the sketch. Because with this line stuff, we can use chamfer or fillet, but we cannot actually, for example, do something like this maybe. So something that's very, very soft. So I will try to have a nice edge feature. I will try to prevent to have any concave, so cavities or so. This midpoint, look, just this midpoint should go. Move up there. Okay, so maybe this should work actually. So this profile cannot be too big, but I think yeah, that should work. Okay, good. So again, create, sweep, select this profile, and then path, you, and you, and you, and you. And so there again, it's complaining a little bit. This one was missing. So let's see, 1 and 0. Okay, let's turn this one off. And for the first pass, actually, let's do it this way. Okay, so all this works. Okay, and then let's click on this line, and then again it is a little bit cranky. So what is the error message it gives us? Try to adjust the path or rotate the profile. Okay, before it actually worked in a demo, so I have no idea why it doesn't work right now. I might have to actually ask my colleagues at Autodesk to get confirmation about what the problem is. So maybe Apple Alt click, I just simply deselect that edge. So I just cut only through that part. Let's go to this view and there. Now you can see actually how we kind of like nicely detailed that edge. So this might be something also that's ideally to be put against the wall so that we do not have actually a profile at the edge, which means there's a cavity where something could go down. And let's say this is actually really what we want to do, then actually these legs will slightly be in our way. So what we could do actually is then make a new sketch, and I will snap to the grid in this case. There, go down, there, and there, and there. See, I have a big rectangle. And then this rectangle I will extrude over there, and then zip, it cuts everything, and I will say symmetrically cut. Dang. Perfectly trimmed. So you see, I do not build this part actually with the stuff cut off. I will simply with one command cut it off. So the big goal in designing digitally is to try to break problems down into smaller sub-problems, and then step by step work yourself to the final solution. And like in our case here was build the tabletop, build the legs, array the legs, and then later we just trim the legs. So we have, for example, a design that can fit perfectly flush against a wall. And when I have more information about this part here, how to fix it, I will create another quick video to clarify what went wrong. I actually got it to work. I had somewhat a feeling that the software is getting irritated with this line here when we actually select the path. So let's go to this command and let's delete this, and then click, Apple click, and left mouse button click, and then here I hold on the Mac the command key and then left mouse button and hold, and you see there comes like a small selector, and you see there are two edges we can select. So let's see if number 2 or number 1 works. Release, no, it doesn't work. Okay, one more time, U, and now we have to still hold Apple key, press hold left mouse button, select this edge, and also doesn't work. Okay, good. So that workaround didn't really do it. So cancel, and I will actually delete this edge and this edge, and then Fusion complains because the sweep command has not a surface anymore. Not a big deal. Now we could quickly go to edit sketch. There I hide my body. And what I will do is, so these points are actually at the edge of my cube. From there I simply draw a small line up. There. Click and drag over. Click. There. Now we have a surface again. Okay. There. Perfect. So to really make sure these points are always on these edges, what I will do, I will say 3D include please this point. So not this edge, just that point. Because now I could say horizontal align this one to this point, vertical align this point to that point, and these points always sit on this edge. Perfect. Then also the sweep command does not complain anymore. Let's go back to edit, go to path, and then command, click, release, ta-da, there it is. So it was simply the problem that there were too many objects that actually confused the software a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of like the way how the follow me command, like in SketchUp, works in Fusion by using the sweep command, because essentially that is what it's happening in SketchUp.